Hello, this is Julian Rico. Welcome to Sports News, July 22nd, 2024. Your host, Julian Rico, is right here, and let's get started. Starting in the NFL with the top 100 players. Now, they did reveal the players top 100 to 91 and 90 to 81. So they will release the rest, probably assuming next week. Top 10 will be released on August 3rd. That will be on Friday. You can watch top 100 players of 2024 on NFL Plus, so you can check that up. We'll go from 100 to 91. At number 100, Zaire Franklin, outside linebacker for the Colts. Lavonte David, linebacker for the Buccaneers at 99. 98, Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin, wide receiver for Washington at 97. Deion Dawkins lands at 96. Julian Love lands at 95. Trevor Lawrence, quarterback for Jacksonville, lands at 94. Harrison Smith leans at 93. Aaron Rodgers, how about this? From Aaron Rodgers from 50 from last year's top 100 to 92 quarterback for New York Jets, 92. Wow. Tariq Woolen at 91. All right, Devontae Smith at 90. Buda Baker at 89. Chris Lindstrom, 88. The new Jet, Hassan Reddick, 87. The new Philadelphia Eagles running back, Saquon Barkley at 86. Tristan Wirfs at 85. DK Metcalf at 84. Derwin James at 83. Montez Sweat at 82. And Kirk Cousins, a new quarterback in Atlanta, at 81. So biggest surprise, I would say Saquon at 86 and Aaron Rodgers in 92. The other thing I would have said is Devontae Smith should have been at least in the top 50 or top 20. And he lands in the top I believe he's in 90, top 90. There. Let's but to see this list, I will share you a link of the top 100 players for this year's 2024. Most intriguing position battles to track in 2024. All of us are going to keep track of this, and I'll make a prediction right now. Vegas, let's go with the goal. Las Vegas Raiders quarterback battle between Aiden O'Connor and Gardner Minshew. Both have had solid seasons. Aiden O'Connell, of course, had that good season with Antonio Pierce, but they have a new play caller in Luke Getsy. I think Gardner Minshew wins this job. I think you look at his record, 7-6 with the Colts. He did great as a starter when Richardson was down. Minshew could win this job. I think he can win it maybe by the preseason games, but I think Minshew will win it. Broncos quarterback battle, Bo Nix, Gerald Stidham, and Zach Wilson. I know people will want to see Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is probably going to be Jared Stidham for the backup job. Zach Wilson is probably going to come down to Zach Wilson or Bo Nix for this job. But I think if you're going through the final game of preseason, I would be shocked if Zach Wilson does become QB1. But if you're Sean Payton, I would go Bo Nix or Zach Wilson. I think Jared Stidham will be their third guy. Bo Nix can win this job. I think Bo Nix will win. I think a lot of people are seeing comparisons of Drew Brees. But is he a comparison of Drew Brees? Because remember, Bryce Young comparison is Drew Brees. He didn't have that production level last season. So all questions on that. But I think Bo Nix wins the job. I think Bo Nix will win the QB job in Denver. It could come down to Zach Wilson and Bo Nix, but I think Bo Nix will win the job. The Patriots quarterback battle, Jacoby Brissett or Drake May. To be honest, Jacoby Brissett will win the job. Not even close for May. I think Drake May still needs to learn from Jacoby Brissett more. Again, rookie quarterback learning from a veteran quarterback makes a lot of sense. Okay, but there will be rookies that they're gonna have their time to be the starter, like Caleb Williams right now. He's the starting quarterback for the Bears. What's the point? Like, and Bryce Young's the starting quarterback for the Panthers. What does that got to do with the What's this got to do with this? But Jacoby Brissett, he knows Alex Van Pelt's offense. I think he's good. The best scenario for me is for Brissett at least win four games, just 4 games. And if you don't win, like if you do win 5 or 6 games, yeah, you're the starter. If you win four or less, I go with May, maybe a week 6 or week 7, wherever Drake May will still. Vikings quarterback John, Sam Darnold or J.J. McCarthy. This is a tough one. I think Sam Darnold could win it, but you don't want to sleep on J.J. McCarthy. So J.J. McCarthy, yeah, I think he can win it. Yeah, Minnesota fans are thinking of J.J. I'm gonna go Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold wins this job, and this probably will be his second time because again he did it in Carolina with the Panthers. But I think he'll win the job over there in Minnesota. I think he'll win it over JJ. Sam Darnold will be your starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. I'll give you a bonus. Carolina Panthers running back battle, and I think is going to be Chuba versus Miles versus Brooks versus Penny. Now they did sign Mike Bond, who I think he'll probably be a practice squad guy. Rashad Penny's probably going to do special teams. Jonathan Brooks has that injury, so he could still be the third guy. And it probably comes down to Miles Sanders or Chuba Hubbard. I think Chuba will win the job. Miles Sanders, I think he needs to step up this season if he wants to be back as RB1. But I think Chuba Hubbard will win the job. And I would be surprised if Jonathan Brooks stepped up as running back number 2, because then you think, oh, Miles Sanders could get cut or he has to go trade with a new team. But it would probably be Chuba Hubbard winning this job. Other jobs you can look at, you can take a look at it on NFL.com. Again, I'll share you the link. There's other position jobs. There's the Chiefs left tackle battle, wide receiver job for the Bills, Chargers, RB3 for the Cowboys. I'll share you a link for that. Let's go to the NBA, and the Miami Heat win the Summer League against the Memphis Grizzlies. Congratulations to Miami for winning the Summer Leagues. It's been a fun time watching the Summer Leagues, but now let's get ready for the big leagues, the NBA season. So good luck to them. LeBron leads the U.S. past Germany in the final pre-Olympic game. 92-88 was the final. Congrats to LeBron and the Lake and the U.S. men's basketball team. We'll get to that later with LeBron because he has something to do this year's Olympics ceremony. Let's go to the NHL, starting with the Columbus Blue Jackets have named Dean Evason as their new head coach. Now, he did spend 5 seasons as the bench coach for Minnesota. He went 457 wins, 77 losses, and 27, I believe, games that were tied as a record. Good pickup for the Jackets. They need a win. They got to rebuild this team from ground. But I think Dean Evason will be a good candidate. It's a good pickup for Columbus. The Flames are breaking ground a new arena called Scotty Place. Now they're hoping to get this building done before maybe try to get this ready for the 2027-28 season. If you want to see that, probably I'll share you the link to that so you can see it. Let's get to college football. SMU bracing, moving up to the high weight class to the ACC. And I think SMU should have been in the Big 12. That would have made more sense than just having Arizona State, and Colorado. SMU should have been in the Big 12, but you're going to the ACC. This could be a 9-win team. Again, I did say the predictions. Probably, I believe, 9 wins. They could be the team to keep an eye on for the ACC championship game. But SMU is ready. They're ready for the ACC. While they're ready for the ACC, ACC's commissioner Jim Phillips is ready to fight again. Is ready to search for the Clemson FSU's lawsuits, and he quote for as long as it takes. And how long is it going to take? We don't know. Again, this is still a lawsuit from Clemson and FSU, and if this happens, we don't know when, but Clemson and FSU could move to a different conference. Let's say Clemson goes to the SEC or Florida State go into the Big Ten. We'll see what happens. I'm going to transaction to Julian in Spanish. Take it away. Bueno, Julián, gracias. Y México, a selección de México ya tienes un nuevo técnico. Javier Arguial ya es el nuevo técnico para la selección de México por tercera vez. Rafael Márquez va a ser el nuevo assistant coach. Y decir una quote en inglés, gearing up for el 2026 y 2030 proyecto. Prepárese México porque Javier Arguial va a ser nuevo técnico para México y ojalá va a ser técnico para el 2026 Copa Mundial. Para mí yo creo que es un buen appointment. Va a ser preguntas que cuál equipo quiere hacer para que ellos puedan ser más buenos en la Copa Mundial. Va a enfrentar Nueva Zelanda y selección en New Zealand. Entonces ahí va a ser su debut. Y feliz para verlo y feliz. Y saludamos a México, para la selección de México. ¡Viva México! Debate de vuelta con Julián. Javier Arguial, I think it's probably the third time. This is his third time again. He did manage with Egypt and Japan. Now he's doing it. And Rafael Márquez, assistant coach. Interesting, really interesting. But congrats to Javier Arguial and Rafael Márquez as their part of coaching. All right, we want to shout out to LeBron James. Why? Because he's been selected as the Team USA flag bearer for the Olympic ceremony. So the Olympic ceremony, of course, will happen on Friday in Paris. So how is that going to work? So let's say you have the bridge right here, and then the boats are gonna go under the bridges with the team. So the U.S. is gonna be right here. All the athletes from swimming, basketball, soccer, everyone who's participating in the Olympics will be in the boats with their U.S. flag country, and they will be over there ceremony. Continue as they will continue on. So that's how the ceremony will go. We'll see who and will the torch be. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in the Eiffel Tower. What do you think, Spanish Rico? Bueno, no sé si la selección de México sí va a estar en los Olímpicos, pero si están en los Olímpicos, feliz para la selección de México porque se van a los Olímpicos y ojalá vamos a ganar gold medal para la selección de México. ¿Qué crees tú, Julián? See, I think they'll get gold medal. We'll see. But that is it for sports news. Let me know down in the comment section. What are your thoughts of today's sports news? And I'll leave that to you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and share this video to your friends. We want your friends to have their opinions of is he right, is he wrong, and I'll leave that to you guys. Para los latinos, dale una like, subscribe y manda este video a tus amigos. Ojalá quiere que dile, sí, México va a ser bueno con el nuevo técnico o los olímpicos. Bueno, México va a ganar oro en, no sé, swimming o lo que sea. Y nos vemos a la próxima. Adiós. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.